scramble is on in Trenton as Governor Phil Murphy and the Democratic Senate President Steve Sweeney are trying to get the votes. They're still short on their attempt to legalize marijuana in the Garden State. Monica Guy was in Trenton today. Monica?
Bill, Governor Murphy was like a maestro conducting an orchestra as he led a very powerful press conference to rally support for that bill legalizing marijuana.
The day is Monday. The time is now. We must achieve success.
Flanked by faith and community leaders, the governor focused on the social justice aspect of legalizing pot.
I did not get to the notion of legalizing adult use marijuana easily with 4 kids. It was not something that I sort of woke up and said, you know what, this is where I want to go. But I got there because of social injustice.
If it passes, it would be legal for adults who are 21 and over to smoke marijuana. But the big push for the governor is the bill's provisions for expungement of some convictions involving less than 5 pounds of pot. A report from the ACLU in 2017 says African Americans are 3 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana than whites, even though there are similar usage rates.
This bill is transformational in regards to the fact that thousands of lives will be able to change the trajectory and release them from the bondage of this racist failed war on drugs that we've been battling for years.
The bill is up for a vote on Monday, and if it passes, Governor Murphy says he'll sign it right away. But don't expect to see pot for sale on Tuesday. Regulators have up to 6 months to iron out the rules that would regulate the industry. Bill?
Thanks, Monica. All right, let's bring back tonight's A-plus panel. We're joined in studio by Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman and via Skype, Democratic Councilman Peter Brown from Linden, the NAACP leader in the state, coming out in support of the governor's plan. Why do you think the NAACP is for it, yet Senator Ron Rice saying this is going to hurt the black community?
I mean, I agree with Senator Ron Rice for the same reasons, that we're looking at it from a different perspective than NAACP. Our social justice argument is one dealing with the impact on the economy, education, and desirable quality of life. We're looking at the jobs that Nick's guitar is talking about, pot drivers, versus what we want our children to become: doctors, lawyers.
Beyond that, though, the bill is not really one bill, it's 3 bills.
No,
You're talking about medical,
huge.
taxes, and they lumped it all together, and they're forcing the legislatures to go up or down. Why would they do that?
It's bills like this that get killed by their own weight, because you have smart lawmakers out there that said, you know, I will vote for the social justice piece of this. I don't want to put people in jail for smoking pot. Or I will vote for the medical marijuana piece of this because I think we need to expand that program. But I don't want to vote for the taxes. But what they're doing here is they're combining everything and they're pushing it on legislators, and I think some of them are going to walk away from this.
Bill, it goes to show you, it's actually very smart what they were doing. They're forcing you to vote on 1 of the 3 issues, preventing you from commenting on any other problems or issues that people have been talking about. So it's either do or die for them at this particular point.
With the NAACP talking about, closing that gap and making sure that there's justice in the system, are they being smart to say, well, we don't care about all the other ramifications, we just want this expungement piece to go through? And more importantly, why wouldn't they have pressed the governor to separate that out and make it a separate vote? Probably would have passed without objection.
Well, the funny and ironic part is that all they need to do is talk to Senator Rice or work for Senator Rice, because he's been saying this for decades, that we should be focusing on decriminalization as opposed to legalization.
Absolutely.
And that we can decriminalize now while we still work on the process of legalization.
Peter's right. If they wanted decriminalization, if they wanted social justice, it could have been done over the summer. There was a bipartisan bill, but that's not what it's about. This is about the cannabis industry, and this is about taxes and revenue coming into the state.
Special interests in money, right? That's politics in the Garden State.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you guys, appreciate it.